It just...
Okay.
What happening? It me. Oh, hi, Dani. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Daddy.
Is Reyna on the staff? Who? Reyna. No?
I'm on Ma, Goofy. She was on this tag. I don't think anymore.
Oh, she said Reyna.
Hello.
Oh, actually, I just found her car out front.
I'm inside.
Where?
Back ER room.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I thought you were asking if Frank was on the radio. That's why I said no like that.
Where was there an F in there, bro? What the hell? He was hearing things.
All I heard was rain. Don't start with me. And you two not throw hands.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
being
yeah,
jumping
you drunk.
off bridges. No, I'm not drunk.
Joey, why are you not drunk? I can't hear who that is. I'm still away.
It's still Ed.
Hello.
I can't hear Ed at all for some reason.
Dawson's Epo.
Tell him sucks to suck. He's the only person I can't hear.
Ed says you suck.
Dawson, have you ever thought of
That's
not
fair.
being Epo on the floor? Should I poke him?
No, let him sleep.
You okay? I'm doing some thinking about something that I'm going to do. And if I do it, Theo's probably going to be mad at me. So when she does that, you're going to be the only one that can check on her.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
The right thing.
Okay.
Drinking was one thing. Substance abuse is a whole nother thing. And she's a cop.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, dog.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the lieutenant commander.
Oh, her of all people, that's gonna go great. I'm gonna set her back. Some progress she's made already. Yes, I know.
Progress? They have not been together for 2 years.
No, I mean in the last 24 hours.
What do you expect me to do? Would you not want to know if one of your officers was doing that? Personal attachments aside, cop brain time. Would you not want to know one of your officers is doing that?
Okay, I'm jumping.
Yes. Well, yes, I would want
Would
to
you
know.
not consider the liability they could be if they get on duty?
Yeah.
I found white powder on her counter weeks ago. And then she said at the church, or the graveyard, that she was part of the raid on Hokakai, which means that even after, she was still actively getting on duty and doing stuff. And then she handed you the bag. And then she was high yesterday. I have to tell my command. I know she's making progress, and I'm still going to be there if she lets me, but I cannot just ignore the fact that she is a cop who is doing narcotics.
Okay.
So if she gets mad and she cuts me off,
I live.
you're going to be her only point of contact.
Okay.
I don't want her to get on duty high and get herself hurt or killed. And I don't want other people to see her like that. because she's a good cop. And she's not tied up in whatever mental chaos she's dealing with. And I am unfortunately in the very fucked position of being a friend, but also being a cop that I should have said something a while ago. But I thought if I just kept pushing to get her to talk to me, that maybe she would lay off. And, well, considering she gave you the bag one day and then was high the next, that really didn't mean anything. I'm going to tell who I need to tell.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you the heads up before I do.
Gotcha. I'll figure it out.
And all things aside, I know that she's dealing with a lot, but they haven't been together for 2 years. It's a bit unhealthy how hard she's holding on to that. Like,
Big
your
LT?
wife died, and you're not as mentally fucked as she is walking around like.
Because I'm not left
No, Big
alone
LT's
completely.
on duty.
She's not
Oh,
alone. She
big
keeps
LT.
pushing away people who do want to be there for her.
Rico.
Jesse.
Yes.
Natalie Wynn was all she had for a very long time.
I'm sorry, but to a certain extent, if you cannot stand on your own 2 feet without being emotionally attached to someone in a romantic relationship, that is a problem. That is a red flag. That is dependency. That is obsession. An unhealthy one at that.
It's not that unhealthy.
I guess we're just gonna agree to disagree on that one. I don't know. I can understand if it was like fresh, like it just happened a few months ago, but 2 years?
It did not happen 2 years ago.
Yes, it did.
A year and a half.
That's still a lot of time. Are you picking it down to the nearest hour?
No, I just...
I also want to see if I can convince her to talk to Joey. She needs to talk to someone
Okay.
that is specialized in mental health, because she needs to talk to somebody. Like, with everything that is going on and how much I'm having my own issues, it's not driving me as much as I want to pick up a bottle or do something worse.
You can't judge people for where their lowest is at.
I am not judging.
Okay.
And Wynn is around. I'm gonna go get this.
37, 23, 10, 7.
God damn, that alien fucked up my shit.
I got it.
Well, he had knuckle dusters on him as well, so you're pretty lucky.
Yeah. I'll be there in a sec, Briggs.
Hello.
Let's bump this back to 101.
Oh. You know, respect. Oh. Oh, so you're just smoking them. Alright, what would you say your pain is on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably only like 2.
Okay. Wonderful. Alright, so if it's just that, we have no pain, you have any trouble breathing, you shortness of breath, anything like that?
Oh no.
Alright, wonderful. It just seems like, you know, a little fisticuffs, a little bit of bruising. We just need to, you know, shake it off, put some ice packs on just to cool down some of those bruises and get you going, nothing too crazy. Alright, homie. Do you have any other bumps, bruises, or things that have to be taken care of today?
No, I look pretty good.
Wonderful. Alright, then you are good to go. You are discharged from my care.
That's what
Appreciate you, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go, Mr. G.
Dude, that guy's passed out on the floor.
Ah, it's good, mate.
He's
Done well.
alright.
Got that, mate.
Lieutenant Colonel wants to meet with me. I asked her, she said, where are you at? Can you come to MRPD? I said, I better be getting fired. She said, no. So now I'm going to go cry on my way to MRPD.
Whose ugly ass green car is that?
This bald guy in here.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Also, Rico's about to make my life hard. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm texting her right now. About? Her boo-boo. Her boo-boo? Yeah. Okay, well, she's about to go tell Theo's command about what's going on with Theo, which is fine, but at the same time, we just told her to she could trust us to talk to us about stuff, and then she's gonna go and do this, which is like the right thing to do, but at the same time, I just don't think it is, but That's what I think.
Yeah, I feel like I remember hearing stories of AJ being really pissed off at the prospect of you snitching about her issues.
Yeah. She also thinks that Theo has a
Hey, yo,
obsessive
Sweet Cheeks, where you at?
obsessive ability. Huh?
She's talking about Dani.
She also has an obsessive thing with Wynn, which is like, sure, but at the same
Who
time,
else I gonna be calling Sweet Cheeks?
Wynn
Oh
pulled.
yeah, please tell the person that she's so madly in love with that she has problems, so they can have a more complex and messed up dynamic.
Exactly. Thank you. What? She's gonna fuck everything up.
I'll sedate her.
She's already on the way there.
Oh well,
I
I'll
tried.
blow her up.
I tried to say maybe that's not a good idea, and she said no. But the thing is that Wynn helped Theo go through like a fuck ton of shit and helped her through. Was the first time and all this other shit and
Yeah, but that was the first time when they were together and
No,
friends
what
and
I'm
talking to
saying
each other.
is that's why she's so hooked on Theo. Theo was her whole lifeline.
Mm-hmm.
And she's judging Theo because she's still too hooked on
Building's too tall to jump off.
Wynn.
Yeah.
Which she doesn't understand. And it's driving me insane a little bit. And now I have to go talk to Eden about something at MRPD, and I really hope that it's not that crazy, because if it is, I'm going to lose it.
Okay. Well, take your breath. Go talk to Eden. And then, what if we take a break? Like, take like an hour or two off duty.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm losing spoons.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I had a missed call from you says a day ago.
Oh, okay. So I need to talk to you about something, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it because I don't have the spoons to talk to you about it right now.
I already know.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah.
How long have you known?
Huh? Hello?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, you just stop talking mid-sentence.
These phones are dog shit.
Yeah. Umbra sucks.
How long have you known?
I knew the second he came in the hospital because he told me.
Okay, so you haven't known since before yesterday?
Huh? He told me, like, the night that it happened. Starks did.
We were talking about two different things.
Oh.
I'm talking about your mom.
Oh, so Rico did get to you already. This is a terrible idea.
Why is that a terrible idea?
When, no offense, but she's very fragile right now.
You don't think I don't know that already after the last 2 years?
I know, but Theo is in a spot of pain.
Yeah, I'm very aware of that.
And when Rico going to you of all people is a really bad idea right now.
Why is that a bad idea?
Because she's fucking losing spoons as we speak. Hold on. I have to go to MRPD to talk to my lieutenant, whatever. So hold on. So Theo's going through a lot. She's upset and sad, and do you want me to be blunt and honest, or do you want me to sugarcoat everything and help your feelings?
Reyna, I know she's been hurting over us for a long time. You don't need to sugarcoat shit to me.
Yeah, I know, but listen, I'm not losing 2 mothers in the span of a week, okay?
I have tried everything I can to be as gentle with her feelings as possible, but Reyna, it's almost been 2 years. Should I feel like do I deserve to feel?
You were her lifeline.
I know that. I'm very aware. I'm the one that was killing myself, still working and taking care of her around the clock. I'm aware, and I still feel like the piece of shit of how we broke up to this day. But I can't help how I felt. Would you rather me do the injustice of still staying with your mother whenever I still wasn't happy anymore?
No, but
and just on top of that, I love her very much. But she was very selfish in this last year, fucking making you and I fucking terrified and worried when she just kept disappearing. knowing the tools and resources I have with this investigation over the years. She just kept fucking disappearing. We didn't even know she was dead or not. So I know she is very fragile. She's been very fragile for a very long time. I'm sure I'm a fucking component of it still. But holy shit.
I don't blame her.
In what
Because
sense?
I know that if it had been forever ago and AJ did what you did to her, I would still be in. I'd be upset. And if Callahan did it to me and left me for Frank Landmark again, I would be fucking miserable. It's not something that heals very quickly, and Theo's not one to just stop caring. You know that. She cares.
I get that.
She cares very deeply about people, and she just.
I hear. Hold on. Don't make me sound like a monster here.
No.
I love the hell out of your mother.
I'm aware you do, Wynn, but you moved on.
Correct.
It's not easy for everybody else to do the same, especially when they're alone.
Right, and I'm aware of that, and I was doing everything in my power to help her get through that. She kept fucking off. What else can I do? And also, I was her caretaker for fucking 2 years. That shit was killing me. Granted, you know what? Some people that can do it, that's great. And am I a piece of shit that I couldn't keep up with it over time? Sure. But I watched the love of my life die before my eyes. I didn't recognize her anymore. She was not the Theo I fell in love and was going to marry.
I know.
That shit was hard, and I dealt with that shit by myself for so long. I don't remember the last time that I was this happy. And don't get me wrong, it kills me to know how much she is struggling. But fuck, man, I'm almost just a month over into a fresh marriage where I've dealt with nothing but fucking loss and abuse and fucking torture for years. But now I'm sitting here now thinking, like, am I fucked up for being happy? Like, should I be feeling in her state of fucking sadness right now?
No, you shouldn't be. You should feel happy, is what I'm trying to say. I just. Switzerland.
Send the police. The old people
Look,
are.
I know, and I feel bad that you're in the middle of your two mothers.
Man, why you gotta drink the Kool-Aid, Wynn?
If you saw what I went through those 2 years when she was out of it.
I know, I'm just being facetious.
I know.
For a man, really? I'm kidding.
Do you really want to know the truth?
Looking
back at it.
You've liked dick this whole time.
Well, I was with men before your mother, so yes.
Okay, sorry, continue.
It sounds sad, but looking back at it, I don't know if I really actually loved Finn. I think that I was so, like, starving of compassion and, like, human attention, and I was just consistently emptying and draining my cup to take care of her. I would take extra shifts to make sure that she went labs to medical care, she can get physical therapy. Like, I was doing everything I can to make sure that she still had the world. And whenever she was already depressed that she couldn't work anymore, dealing with the shit with her brother, worried about the fucking everything that was going on behind the scenes of that, worrying about her fucking dad. I think I fell for him because it was nice to just feel something, or for someone to feel something again. And then once I realized how much that was a bad fucking idea, I fucking, the whole time through the whole relationship, I was leaning on Staten. And funny enough, I would hit on his wife. And then now here I am.
I get it. I'm not trying to say you're the bad guy or she's the bad guy or anything. I know. She almost drowned yesterday.
I'm aware. I'm The fact that I know where she went to the fucking yacht, which used to be one of our spots. Like, I'm about to throw up from fucking anxiety. I'm not gonna lie.
She's on the path of dying.
It has been for a while now, and I thought she was improving, and I didn't know she was fucking falling again. And that's why I was asking you, how long have you known?
Just when Rico found out is when I found out. She handed me a empty baggie of cocaine. Yesterday? 2 days ago?
My thing is, though, is that, and I didn't even think about to ask at the time, and I'll ask her tomorrow. Rico said that she went over there to go check on Theo. As in, has she been checking on Theo for a while? Like, has this been going on for a while?
I don't know. I guess Rico knew things a month or so ago or something. The way that Rico said it, she's known for a while. I did not know until recently. Like, the last 2 days. I didn't even know it was coke until she handed me the baggie yesterday. Or the day before. I forget. And then Rico said that she was handling it, so.
I don't know what to say or do.
I know it's gonna sound shitty, but maybe don't say anything at all.
Yeah, but you kind of forget that I'm her
Yes,
fucking subordinate.
I'm aware, and you or Staten going up to her is gonna be a terrible idea because, you know.
Right.
Maybe.
And I asked her when she got fucking hired here, is she gonna be fine with this?
She was fine until you guys got married.
What the hell does she think is gonna happen?
I don't know. Maybe she still had hope.
I made it really clear to her. I remember the day that we texted her. This was over a year ago. That, like, I wanted to marry Satan. I was very happy. I don't know. Like, when I tell you, I swear on everything, the stack of, I don't believe in the Bible, but whatever. That I never let her on. Like, I've made it very clear for a very long time that I love and care about her, but I have not been in love for a very long time.
Yeah, I know. Have Davis do it.
Okay.
I think that if it was you or Staten, she might feel it's a personal attack. Which, I know that's not how you intended it, you know, but she's all, yep, in her head.
You got to talk to her?
Barely. I think I got to her a little bit when I found her at AJ's grave the other day with Rico. And then last night, when she was in a hospital room as well. I know that it's the right thing to tell her command right now what's going on, but at the same time, considering who her command is, it's also a really bad idea.
Yeah, I'm fucking aware.
And, there's a lot of things going on with me right now, and now Rico's done this, so now I have to be the sole person that's going to be Theo's shoulder, which is going to be great because I don't have enough spoons to deal with this.
Okay, and that's why you have Rico's help.
I mean, Rico just kind of threw it to the wind.
Yeah, and then once she comes to her senses, she realizes that she did the right thing.
I know.
Because if she's to the point of where she's high over a gourd and fucking swimming in the ocean, who knew how soon before she was going to start getting high and be on duty?
Yeah, I know.
You saw me get to that point.
I know.
So, okay, 3 steps back, because I need a mental break to think about this for a second. So I've heard briefly about Starks, and I have not been on duty in a few days, and so my first thing I was going to do was get on duty. It was to figure out his status and everything. How is he doing?
I'm a little frustrated, because he got lit the fuck up and died on the table 3 times in the OR. And he's technically my son, so you know, it's a little
Right.
little close to home, so I'm not trying to be a cunt, but wherever you guys even check on him till now.
But, darling, I've not been awake in 3 days. I've been awake nonstop.
Okay.
And I've
I love Staten. He's great, but well, he didn't even come to the hospital to check on the guy he shot in the back.
how can I word this without not making this sound weird? It was really, really late at night. Should have not went to that call because of Liberty things the next day.
I get it.
He has the same intentions of he was going to check on Starks the next time that he was waking up.
I know.
He's had Liberty shit going on.
Starks is still in the hospital. Still in the ICU. He's awake. He was awake, but he's in a lot of pain and suffering, which is he's okay. Watching him code 3 times was fun. My wife worked on him.
She's good at what she does.
I know. It's just, you know how it looks.
I'm aware, and he feels horrible, and he went back and reviewing his body cam repeatedly.
I know. I'm not saying mistakes happen. I get it. It's not like Starks was in the gray uniform or anything. He was in like the dark navy blue one, and it was dark and there were barely any lights. And I see all the sides. Like usually, I'm Switzerland in every situation, and I fucking hate it. But
I know. But still, regardless, one of ours got shot down, and it's more personal for you. Trust me, I get it.
Right. And I'm a little mad, but you can't really help it lately. The blue on blue's been insane, and nobody knows how to shoot. So it is what it is.
So I will say, and I'm not saying this to defend my husband, but I'm even saying as far as if it was me in Staten's shoes. From my understanding of why the way that it happened was because Starks was giving comms about, the one that was on the left, the suspect was on the left, and that he was on the right. Well, then suddenly Starks stopped giving comms, and as Staten walked up, he saw a body drop to the ground, and Starks wasn't talking anymore. And it was so dark, he thought that they swapped places. He thought that Starks was the one that slumped on the ground, and that the suspect got Starks.
But it was a suspect that slumped?
Yes, it was a suspect that slumped. But Starks went quiet, like suddenly.
Okay. I don't know. I wasn't there. I've been on a semi-LOA, except for today. I've been on duty for 7 hours. So.
Ew. I have been on duty a lot more, so that's why I've had to take the last couple days. Also, just Liberty has been very hectic.
Everything.
But no,
everything happens in waves. It's so fucking annoying.
So, Theo, Starks. What else is going on?
There ain't no way someone's fucking played sit drunk. Sorry. It's one of those things where, given everything that I've been through in my whole life, I'm not shocked. But, I have a little bit of a medical thing going on. It's manageable. It's not that bad yet. But if I'm not careful, it could be.
I think you've told me briefly about it, right?
Yeah. When it happened a week or so ago. But, my wife has been killing herself trying to figure out what's going on because the symptoms are very broad. It's very hard to figure out. We have a prognosis. It's not a diagnosis, but it's a prognosis. And given what my body's been through my whole life in the last almost 26 years, I'm not shocked because of the amount of stress that I've been under just in general the last year, or even growing up with the stress I was under. It makes sense. It sucks, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks I have chronic fatigue syndrome.
Oh, that's another word for fibromyalgia.
Yeah. So she believes that I have chronic pain, which is why my muscles and bones ache, and my joints are hurting a lot lately. And the more stress that I get under, the more that it flares.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So we're not sure. The symptoms line up, but we don't have a diagnosis. We're trying to symptom manage right now, and it's not easy. Today, the last 2 days, I've actually felt decently okay. Enough to be on duty today. try to make some money, and my wife's trying to work again. So she was on duty today for a little while too, trying to find the spark. So,
So, your best friend's with trying to figure out said shit. A is muscle relaxers.
the only problem with that is I was reading about muscle relaxers, and I feel like if I'm not careful and I get too relaxed, I will not be able to feel how my body is telling me to stop, and my body will make
No.
me stop.
No. There's non-narcotic ones, especially like Flexeril. If you get a correct dosage, which honestly you should probably start a bit smaller and then work your way to it, so you can tell the difference between the two. Yes, you're going to feel very good, but the fact that it's not like you're high, so you know that you're under such medication. But you'll feel relaxed enough, and so of course you're still gonna be conscious enough now. Okay, I shouldn't be a dumbass because I'm gonna feel this once it stops. And then on top of that is weed is also very helpful too.
Oh, trust me, I've been high as fuck the last few days. Except for today, obviously. I'm not on duty high. No, I'm injured.
Well, I mean, there's still oils and whatnot. But no, yeah, I've had grandparents that have suffered with this. It's not fun.
No,
So,
I'm currently trying to deal with it.
do you deal with so some of the big hitters is so with chronic fatigue syndrome, do you have pain in very specific spots?
My back, my arms, and my shoulders shake like I have tremors.
So, but is it the whole area or is it very specific points in those areas?
The whole area. It's like I have the weight of the world on my shoulders kind of thing, you know?
Okay. Typically with CFS, it can be generalized, but specifically like my grandmother, if you were to touch, it's almost like the soft spot in your shoulders between like your neck going towards your collarbone. If you touch that on either side of their neck, like that, it will make them fucking like jolt. It's so painful. She can't get any massages. Other common pains is like in the forearms, knees, lower back, hips. That's when she knew her flare-ups was coming on. Is whenever she would feel it in her hips, it would become very stiff.
Hurry up and go to Mission Row so the Lieutenant Colonel
Brain fog?
quits
You
fucking
dealing with
sad
brain
catting.
fog?
Okay. I'm listening. The colonel just yelled at me.
Who just yelled at you?
The colonel.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Other sort of things, but you know, it sounds like you're on the track, but unfortunately, fun fact, CFS was originally treated as a mental illness back in like the 70s and 80s. So while it's made a long way as far as now it's actually acknowledged as a condition, it's still pretty fucking hard to get diagnosed, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I have like 3 doctors working on it, including my wife, to try to figure out what's going on.
Have you seen a rheumatologist?
You're acting like we have all the doctors in the world in this city.
Look, doc, one time I go to Saha's whenever I'm dying, so I don't know.
No, I've seen my wife and Dawson, who's been a very big help.
Gotcha.
That is it. I don't have anybody else.
The biggest thing over time that my grandmother had to learn with this was is acknowledging what her triggers were. Learning to, as it sounds way easier than said and done, is learning let shit roll off your back instead of feeling the emotions in that moment. And you know, if shit happens and you are very emotional, you know, like have a really, really, really stressful like day or a couple days, and you know, crying a lot, then just know that flare up is gonna sneak up on you in a couple days.
Yeah, I know.
that's no fun. And so, yes, Rico is here to help with Theo, amongst other people. Push comes to shove, I can contact her dad. And sorry, fly. Fucking Christ. Starks is alive, which still does not help with the poor, unfortunate circumstances that he's under. Which, please forward anything that Callahan has done to us, and we will pay for it.
Okay.
And it's just if there's anything in general that he needs or anything that we can do, please let us know. We're not sweeping this under the rug. Next time that Satan is around, he does want to talk and see people about this.
Okay. I mean, Starks is upset, obviously.
So, I mean, he has every right to be.
So I think Satan talking to Starks would be very better than me trying to mediate, because I'm very tired of mediating for people. I just need you guys to figure it out.
And Satan's good at talking with people, so I'm confident that can go okay. I'll talk to him in bed tonight to see whenever he can be back around again to go see him.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is there anything I can do to make life any easier for you?
No, not really. I don't even know how to make my life easier. Right now, it's just symptom managing and trying to get through the day, and also try to be a captain. Which I still don't really know how to do.
Well, at the end of the day, especially with your medical condition, you have no choice of where you need to put yourself first. Or you're going to hurt yourself very badly. So, get knowledgeable of the toxicity that you have in and around your life. You know, work, home, public, any acknowledgement, you know, you have every right to maintain and focus and protect your peace. Because at the end of the day, that's all that we have, and especially that you have to hold on to with CFS. So, if you need to tell people to fuck off so you can breathe for a couple days, I'd rather you do that than you continue to put yourself in a shit spot and making yourself sicker and more in pain.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
And so, if you struggle with being said bully, call me, and I will happily be that bully.
No, it's okay. My wife goes to bat for me every single day, so it's okay.
Right, I know that. But I'm saying even if it specifically needs to be LEO related.
Oh. Valid.
So, I have your back. I hope you know that.
I know you do. Just tired.
I know. I am too. I'm gonna hate my life because I have to be awake in 4 hours.
Yeah, what the hell? Why'd you call me? Go to sleep.
Well, because I feel like this conversation needed to happen.
I mean, valid.
But I am gonna go to bed. You take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, love you.
Love you too. Bye. I can't hang up.
I can't hang up either.
Just go to bed. Just take a nap.
Hold on, I need just take. Hold on, I have a text. Okay, all right. Night, friend.
Good night. Okay, the phone's just gonna stay there. I just can't get rid of the phone.
I guess so. Why are you running like that?
I arrested the cows earlier, and the guy was like, "I walked too fast." I said, "Don't worry, I'll walk your pace." We both ran like shitters all the way down the hall.
I hate it so much.
And I just feel like I've been told that I have to run like this the rest of the day.
Yeah, all right.
You arrested some cows?
Yeah, cow gang will kill you if you're not careful.